Hi there, it's the fairy tale chapter I did not review last week because, well, I just didn't think it was worth it, even though it was just pure comedy. Never mind the annoying background, at least I hope it's not gonna be heard too much. Originally, I intended to do this a live reaction, but the problem is, though, I always got interrupted, so in the end, I just gave up. Okay, what do we start about? Well, first of all, it's Lucy, of course, who has switched back to no longer have ponytails. She still has a miniskirt though, and her boobs looking bigger than ever. But in a way, I actually feel she looks more beautiful than ever. She has somehow become a reporter. However, her history of becoming a reporter is actually pretty good. First of all, we're back to the Grand Magic game, and before any of you complain, don't worry, we're not gonna have that. But we see some annoying guilds, and I have to admit, even I do not bother remembering their names, strangely enough. But apparently, Lucy became a reporter after she asked Jason, who was the very famous cool reporter, or the annoying cool reporter, apparently hired her once as an underwear. That is actually pretty sad. It's a sad comedy. When you always have dreams and in the end you went up with the worst kind of job. Something tells me we will all share that fate. Most likely me. Either way, but the funny part was she became a reporter after she asked Jason after her model job. Um, uh, I wanted to write, would you hire me? She apparently became she has been the only one to live in Manjolia, which actually surprised me. I thought the weaker, non-existent, pretty pathetic, and extremely useless minor fairytale members would still be there. But no, everyone went a separate way. And then she mentioned something else pretty sad. After everything moved on, when everyone heard that the guild was disbanding, they didn't take it with a shock. That is actually pretty shocking too. It's like you're saying that goodbye, my friend, but at the same time you're saying it's okay. And Lucy misses them. I wonder how they feel. So she became a reporter to search for them. And let me tell you, she has become. What's that movie? Born of the. No, not Born of the 4th of July. That was the Tom Cruise movie. The. You know the movie I'm talking about, right? With the Kennedy assassination. I, of course, forgot the name of that movie. Again. Well, once she has a map of everyone over there. Either way, she has no leads. Next day, she is once again a reporter, and she's become quite a smart reporter, revealing that one of the guild that won, apparently only a normal fight, only wants for money. Then suddenly, a big guy with wielding a black hood, looks familiar, comes in and with just one punch burns up the entire stadium. Oh god. And we are reunited with Natsu. Natsu has gotten a little bit longer hair, but not much. Much muscular body, and his flames. If you thought his flames were badass before, well, maybe none of you did, but now it's almost like a black comedy. And one another thing, when 2 chapters ago we heard apparently Natsu is end, and now you can really say he is. Those flames really are the end of the world. Either way, we're united with Happy. He finally has clothes, but of course, no pants. I'd be lying if I said I'm not disappointed. I wanted Happy to wield clothes all the time, but uh, what's with cartoon makers and never giving pants to their cartoon animals? I'm the only one that's sensitive to that. Either way, Natsu also meets Lucy and greets him cheerfully. I suspected Lucy would punch him, but apparently she did not. But she then smiles. Two of the original Team Natsu reunited just like the first chapter. What's gonna happen now? We don't know. That's basically this chapter. It's been a long wait. I mean, I know it was just 1 week, but it felt like two just waiting for this one. But I'm glad we got it. And I'd never suspected Lucy really to be a reporter, even though it's not that surprising. I did not expect it. I mean, I once get on a blog. I once guessed maybe she would serve the royal family. I was only half correct. She was in Magnolia in when the Grand Magic Game was, but she did not serve the royal family. And where everyone is, though, well, it's not exactly sure. We don't really know if Lucy have gotten many badass, judging by the fact that she has, well, uh, she become a reporter. I guess she has not trained. Once again, gonna become the weakest of them all. But now they are reunited. Since Nuts, and the reason Natsu picked a fight with them was just simply because, well, he wanted to prove that his guild were the strongest after all. That's basically this. It was a little bit. It was actually. Come on, you have to admit, it was pretty emotional to see Lucy's sad moments, and to the fact that everyone took their moving on pretty casually. What's gonna happen now? No idea. But the next quote is called the Flames Message. No, really. No, I'm not exactly sure what that will mean. But Fairy Tale is not over yet, nor the manga, nor the guild. What will happen next? I don't know. But if I would guess, I think they will travel around the world, Ara, Haru, and Ellie, and find all the others and recruit them. But I have a feeling they will not want to recruit back. But I'm actually looking forward to this new arc. Yes, as a die-hard Fairy Tale fan, I know that will sound cliche, but hear me out. Why am I looking forward to this arc? Because this first manga gave a feeling of rave, where they traveled around the world, got allies and stuff. So I'm wondering, will they do this one too? Travel around the Magnolia trying to find the rest of the guys? And most of all, how will the guys do? Will they say no? And exactly how is Gray and Ersa? Did Ersa survive her phobias? And have Gray turned into a very anti-bitter person? No idea. All I know is Fairy Tail strong Team Natsu is reunited. The two of them at least. What awaits next? Oh, we can only guess.